Hey guys, Eric Sabatini, mortgage agent, back again with a Monday Mortgage Scoop. 2,000 years ago, the brilliant philosopher Archimedes, he boldly declared one thing. He said, "Give me a firm place to stand and a lever, and I can move the earth." In those ancient times, that term, leverage, it bore a vastly different meaning than the one we know today. Now, our society's obsession has shifted from lifting heavy loads to a laser-focused pursuit of leveraging assets for exponential returns. All right? We're all familiar with how leverage operates, and we've witnessed its remarkable potential. Most of us, if not all of us, have harnessed leverage in various forms to advance our clients' aspirations. For the past 2 decades, the individual wielding the most leverage often reap the greatest rewards. All right? That's something I've witnessed and you've probably witnessed. We find ourselves at the precipice of change. And this is not a grim video by any means, okay? We're now entering an era where we can witness firsthand how leverage's power can also cut the other way, okay? While it's consistently magnified gains, it's also poised to accelerate losses. And I love this quote by Warren Buffett. He said, "You don't know who's swimming naked until the tide goes out." And what I'm learning is that the currents are shifting and the water is finally receding. Over recent years, especially the last 2 or 3 years, we've seen overnight success stories. People who went from humble means to seemingly incredible wealth, almost magically, all right? And this phrase has never rung more true, and it's something that is keeping me up at night a little bit. But slaves of the modern day are not in chains, but they are in debt. Debt and leverage, like high blood pressure and heart attacks, are inseparable, and their outcomes often parallel. I am not going to delve into current Canadian debt statistics. You're all well acquainted with that grim reality. The numbers are disheartening, and much of it traces back to leverage, okay? What has propelled us for the past 3 years may now be the primary cause of our decline. So how are we successful? What can we do as professionals? I believe that Canadians must embark on a journey of deleveraging. Canadians must reduce their debt burdens and trim interest costs. We all understand this, but what often eludes us, or at least I believe, is the realization that deleveraging is a process. It's not a singular event. As real estate professionals, as mortgage professionals, we have to keep this in mind as we steer our business forward, all right? Deleveraging, paying down balances, building emergency funds, it's a journey that can span years, perhaps even a decade. So I want to brace myself because I know that deleveraging is a lengthy process. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint, but it also is the trust that builds our futures as professionals. Many people have tapped into their homes like ATMs to fuel lifestyles. That era is finally drawing to a close. Deleveraging will follow a similar path. It's a gradual process that unfolds over time. The healing of the consumer's financial health will be a protracted affair. Opportunities will arise for you and I. Clients will seek assistance and deals will be readily available. But those who can navigate the landscape of the economy in a deleveraging mode, I feel will be the ones who thrive. The ones who can provide solutions to current financial challenges will be the ones, again, who are successful. Advising a client as a mortgage broker to dive headfirst into a variable rate mortgage right now because rates will finally drop, that's not going to cut it. That shouldn't cut it for any mortgage broker. That's not helpful. We need to engage in candid discussions with our clients. We need to dissect their financial situations. We need to master the art of budgeting. Our focus should be on devising strategies to help clients shed their debt burdens and obligations. This is where their attention will be directed. So this is where we as real estate mortgage professionals should direct our attention. As I mentioned, there is business to be conducted. For some clients, it's going to be downsizing their homes and reducing their mortgages so that they can budget properly. That may be the answer. That's where you're called in. That's where I'm called in. Others may require refinancing to tackle accumulated high interest debt. Nevertheless, you and I are likely to be the first ones called in to provide that help. Guiding our clients through that roadmap to a brighter financial future will not only solidify our relationships, but will also ensure that when good times inevitably return, because I promise you they will, we've secured our positions as the go-to experts in our fields and for them. Just my 2 cents, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy selling.